Hey guys, welcome to our new series. We've called it Off the Grid. It's our favourite time of year to get away hunting, and we're excited to share our journey with you. While we're out hunting, we get back to the basics with no reception or modern day conveniences, and we're all about the journey. Hope you enjoy.
Just thought we'd give a bit of background information to Dan and I at the start of this series. Dan and I met 13 years ago through hunting. Yeah, we started dating after a year of seeing each other, and since then we've gotten married in 2014 and had 2 kids, Aaliyah and Donnie, who you will see throughout the series. Since Dan and I have been dating for over 12 years now and going on annual trips, we always used to take photos, but photos never used to do the justice of how pretty and amazing it is and wild up there. So we started videoing about 7 years ago just to bring the videos back and show our friends, and a way of being able to live the adventure again. You see some pretty crazy things up there and no one really believes you, but not until you come home and have video proof to show them. And
as everyone knows, it helps get over your post-trip depression, as it helps relive the good moments.
So after 7 years of filming, I always had interest in editing, but I didn't know how to do it properly. And it wasn't until I met AJ Bolton from Roughing It Media that he gave me some lessons and encouraged me to get out videoing and editing on my own. So I just want to thank him for getting me into it and getting me started. Thanks heaps, AJ.
Enough of the background, let's get into the trips. We had 2 trips away, one short one in winter and one longer trip just recently.
Yeah, and the videos consist of dogging, shooting, thermal videos, drone videos. We got
bit of fishing.
Fishing.
We had a quest.
Yeah, the second trip we had a quest. The first one we didn't. But yeah, the first one you can see how terrible we were, and that's why we had a quest. The second trip.
I've caught barra, it's not a big deal. But Nat's never caught a barra, and she's always lived in Queensland, and yeah, it took us a long time before we got a barra, but we've probably fished some spots that white fellas never even fished before, and yeah, we just couldn't get one. Or do we even get one? You know, you just have to stick around and wait till the series gets on a bit to see if we do get a barra.
Yep.
So on the first trip, we had Rocco, Carl, Gruber, and our new dog Hulk, and Girl, which was the mum of our pups. We had to do a lot of training in the first couple of days, and before we got into a bit of a rhythm. But yeah, it was still good fun.
Yeah, that was because Hulk hadn't seen any pigs prior to this trip.
Yeah, Hulk was just a house dog. He lived in a small yard and didn't know how to run, jump on the ute, or didn't really know his name or anything like that. But as you see, he quickly progressed and earned his place in the team.
So now you got a bit of info. Let's get into the first part of our trip. Hey guys, so this is going to be our first day of filming. We got here 2 days ago, but yesterday we just worried about starting the young dogs and give them some hands-on training and try and build their confidence.
Yeah, so yeah, basically we've just been training 2 new dogs, and it's had its ups and downs, let me tell you, but we've just been doing it in some real safe, easy country. And we've got a new bull Arab, Hulk, and he's actually starting to go pretty well, like following the other dogs and hanging, and yeah, he's gone really well considering didn't really know his name, and I don't think he's ever run much before, but
still doesn't. He's never been taught to jump on the ute either, so it's another thing we're going to work on, which is painful.
Yeah, but other than that, yeah, we've been going really well.
Yeah,
we've got 15 pigs already, but nothing special. So
yeah, nothing worth filming. That's why we thought we'd go to the easy country to get good numbers, just to train the dogs, and we'll go hit a few swamps now. It's 5:30.
Yeah, darling.
We've only got a little bit of light left, but hopefully we can whack the drone up on one of the swamps at least and try and get some drone footage. But yeah, we might as well get into it.
As we approached the first waterhole, Rocco and Ruby jumped off. Then in the distance we spotted a boar in the water.
Oh yeah, there's a pig in the water. Stop, let me out.
Yep. You're going to run past and over. Got it?
No.
Gruber spotted the bull first and headed into the water after it, and Rocco wasn't far behind. I quickly floated over, kicked my shoes off, and give the dogs a hand.
First ball for the other. He's a nice solid nugget. It's a pretty safe area where we're hunting. We come and checked it out the night before, make sure there's no crocs around, and yeah, so.
Yeah, Rocco jumped off, and yeah, Gruber seen him in the water with his head down.
Yeah, a nice little find considering he was in the water. But yeah, we'll keep moving.
What did we get, Leah?
Daddy walk.
Yeah, daddy boar, big one.
He's in the water.
Yeah, I know, he was hiding. Not hiding good enough.
So you know Pulsar? Yeah, big boy? You reckon what? Ready to roll?
We continued on checking a few more creeks and waterholes and had no luck, so we decided to put the drone up and scout the area. We checked a fair few waterholes and still no good. We were getting pretty worried at this point, thinking it was going to set the standard for the rest of the trip. Started out like it was going to be a cracker afternoon with first time we got to, there was a good boar, and yeah, since then we've checked a few swamps, put the drone up, rode some creek line, and yeah, come up empty-handed. We were pretty disappointed. We have to try and move to a new area where they're probably not as impacted by the drought and floods over the years. So yeah, all trial and error, and yeah, this is hunting. After loading the buggy onto the car, we decided to head back for camp. We decided to spotlight a waterhole on the way home. Sure enough, there was a good boar on the other side. Standard that they're never on the side that you want. So I ran the dogs out and around to where he ran into the tree line. Luckily, after 500 metres, they managed to pull him up and we called it a night.
The next day, we weren't having much luck in that area and we decided to move camp. As soon as we pulled up to where we were going to camp on a new waterhole, we seen a mob of pigs run off, so we thought we might be in the right place to start finding them.
So we decided to just set up camp and have a rest day and get up early the next morning. So we've just got up a tad earlier than usual and it's 7 o'clock and we're just gonna go check a few swamps and we're at a new spot as well, so hopefully find where all the big boars are at. Beautiful sunrise.
We seen a good boar trot off the end of the dry swamp, so we charged over and the hounds were off.
Okay, so here's the first boar for the morning. They've been hunting for 5 minutes and he's a good solid nugget. It's a real good start. We've slept in again and yeah, we just got to get up a bit earlier I think, and we'll be getting these all day, but yeah. Anyway, good start, keep moving.
Unfortunately that was it for the the morning we didn't see any more pigs, so we headed back to camp for lunch. That afternoon we headed out in the buggy.
Alright guys, how's it going? Yeah, so we've sort of finally recovered from the trip up here and ready to go and hit a few big swamps, and yeah, we're in a new area and yeah, pretty keen now. What do you reckon, kids? All ready to go? How many boars are we going to get, Leah? 5? Well, that'll do. Yeah, we get 5 boars, I'll be happy. What do you reckon, Mum?
Yeah, I know. We'll hopefully find some boars, which would be nice.
So, the wind's perfect too. So all the swamps were hitting her out that way, and the wind's sort of drifting back towards us, which is, the wind's been blowing the same all week. So yeah, where we're heading to, the wind's blowing perfect, and yeah, the wind's been consistent all week, been heading from the same direction, so it makes it easy for us. We know where we're going with wind wise. What are you doggies doing? Spotted some boars.
Here you see Gru pick a pig out of the mob. The girl also heads out for another one on her own. Grouper pulls his up, and here you see girl still chasing hers out in the paddock, but she ends up going underneath a cycad tree. I didn't take care of the pig she has, but I had to tell Dan about the other pig I seen run off in the distance from the drone. So Dan ran Rocco over there. Rocco pulled him up 100 metres away.
Rightio, so that was hectic. We just got 4 pigs out of a mob, nothing good. Good boys. But yeah, probably biggest would have been 45, 50 maybe, max. Here you go. Here you go, have a drink. Did Hulk get his own nut? Yeah, our new dog's still learning. But he's going alright. From a dog that didn't know his name to hanging and catching his own pig already, so. Okay, come here. Hulk. Hulk. Yeah, that was juicy, nice little start.
After we got them pigs, we went on and checked a few more swamps and checked out the area, but yeah, it was still pretty quiet. So we went back to camp for Nat and the kids to have a bit of a rest. And while they're having a rest, I got the thermal out and just checked out the area. Yeah, I just seen a stinker walking into camp on the top side of wind. I'm just going to walk Carl over and see if we can pick him up, because there's a big mob on the swamp. I don't really want to disturb him. But as luck would have it, the wind was wrong and blowing straight to him, so as soon as I ran over to get Carl, he winded me and yeah, he was long gone. Yeah, so I didn't get that pig, but basically I had 2 problems. One, I was indecisive and wasn't ready, and my other big problem is the wind is just howling right to where I don't want it, so I'm just hanging out near the fire, just hoping it's going to cover up my scent. But by the time I could get ready, that boar that was just like 100 metres away, he winded me. So yeah, I'm just going to chill out and wait till he comes back into the swamp. But I'm all ready to go, dogs are ready, guns, cameras, everything's good to go. Basically, I'm going to try my luck. I'm going to walk right around on the bottom side of the wind and walk up to that mob. So we've been sitting here watching from now and see if they're going to move around this way a bit, but yeah, they haven't moved much, so yeah, see how we go. Got the
44 with a Javelot Pro on it. I haven't got a gun mount. Yeah, really would have liked that. But anyway, cable ties, bit of hope.
I got the thermal out and checked the swamp, and sure enough, there was a good ball. And I snuck down there with the rifle.
Okay, so that went pretty well to start with, hopefully. Hard to film and shoot. Oh yeah, there's that first boar I got. He's not too bad. He'd be good 70 live weight, maybe 60 dressed. Pretty good pig, good tuss. Two sort of heart, lung shots. Yeah, very happy. Also, the bullets passed right through, which is pretty good for a 44 mag with some Hornady ballistic tips.
So although we still got a few pigs, the quantity and quality still wasn't there like the past years. We were starting to really doubt what we were doing wrong, what the dogs were doing wrong, how we could basically work it out better to get better pigs and better boars. We thought the rain had a major impact, as they've had a lot less average rainfall this year, and a lot of waters have dried up in creeks than the last few years here, so we were having to work out which swamps were their favourite and spots in the creeks.
Yeah, basically we just had to have a change of tactics because we'd never seen the place so dry, and what we worked out was that the pigs had all moved back to the major creeks and river systems. We didn't know at the time, but all the major creeks had two different types of fruit in them, and that's where the pigs had moved to.
But yeah, we'll show you videos of the fruits in later episodes, and yeah, where we started getting onto them. Unfortunately, you're just going to have to follow our journey and watch an episode 2 where we had enough of trying to find the pigs and trying to go fishing for the day, but yeah, we're not very good fishermen. And you have to see what comes walking into camp in the next few nights when we put the thermal up, basically looking at our swag over the waterhole.
Yeah, we end up having a couple of really exciting days.
And we didn't even have to leave camp.
Yeah, pigs started coming to us, would you believe?
Yeah. Yeah, thanks heaps for your support, guys, and don't forget, jump onto our new website, check out the new merchandise, and as a way of saying thanks, we want to put you guys on the end of our videos.
Thanks, guys. We've called it Off the Grid, and it's our favourite time of year to get away hunting.
Because, and then go to meet.
I just can't remember it.
Just 500 metres, they managed to pull him up, and we called it a night. You're having beer for a selfie. Thanks for watching, guys.
That fly's wrecked that.
I know.
Do that again.
Oh, there's something so gay.
God.